the members of the majority have been talking to us eh. Nakikipag-usap. Kanina lang, kinausap kami ng President Pro Tem. Ngayon, biglang titindig itong majority leader na biglang he will be ramming down our throats. 10 members of the majority, all of a sudden. We're expecting more cooperation and more better treatment for the minority because we're trying to our best to treat you as well. Because we can make it harder for you if this is what you want. Kaya we were expecting, something better. Konting pakisamahan naman dito. It's been that way since before. Right now, I'm already hearing Senator Bongo and Senator De La Rosa as members of the CA. What about the other members? What about their political parties?
You cannot rob us from that
Muling umigting ang tensyon sa Senado matapos questionin ni Senate Minority Leader Vicente Sotto III ang pagkalkula ng representasyon ng mga senador sa Commission on Appointments. Ipinahayag ni Senate Minority Leader Tito Sotto ang kanyang pagtutol sa pagkakatalaga ng 10 senador mula sa majority bloc sa Commission on Appointments na nag-iiwan lamang ng 2 peso para sa minority. Sa kanyang talumpate, mariing sinabi ni Sotto, hindi kami saling-pusalang dito. Ayon kay Sotto at sa 4 pang miyembro ng minorya, nararapat lamang na magkaroon sila ng hindi bababa ng 2.5 na upuan sa Commission on Appointment upang matiyak ang patas na representasyon sa naturang komisyon. Binigyang diin ni Sotto na tila binabaliwala ang minorya sa kasalukuyang computation ng pwesto sa Commission on Appointments kung saan umano'y ginagamitan ng rounding off batay sa 80-20 hatian para sa mayorya at minorya. Nauna nang sinabi ni Senate Majority Leader Joel Villanueva na 10 mula sa majority at 2 mula sa minority ang magkakaroon ng pwesto sa komite. Ayon sa paliwanag ni Senator Joel Villanueva, 80% ng 12 pwesto ay para sa mayorya na naging 10 at 20% naman para sa minorya na naging 2 base sa kasalukuyang komposisyon ng Senado. Ngunit iginiit ni Sotto na hindi makatuwiran ang ganitong pamamaraan. There is no such thing as 9.6 or 2.4. Ani Sotto. Sabay bigyang linaw na ang representasyon ay dapat ibinabatay sa bilang ng miyembro ng bawat partidong politikal. Ayon kay Senator Tito Sotto, umaasa ang minorya ng respeto at kooperasyon mula sa mayorya. Gusto ni Sotto na masunod ang desisyon ng Korte Suprema na dapat party membership ang gawing basihan sa bubuo sa Commission on Appointments. Kinatigan naman ni Senator Juan Miguel Zubiri ang pananaw ng minorya at inalala ang makasunduan sa manakalipas na kongreso kung saan isinasama ang kalahating pwesto. You can't rob us of that 0.5 right to sit in the Commission on Appointments. Anya, whether it's the first or second half, it's still a seat we share. Sa panig ni Villanueva, ipinaliwanag niyang sumusunod lamang sila sa prinsipyo ng proportional representation at sa magabay ng Korte Suprema. Iginiit niyang hindi niya iniitsapwera ang minorya. Isinusumiti umano niya ang kanyang posisyon at lahat ng senador na ang magdidesisyon dito. Ang mga naitalagang senador sa Commission on Appointments ay sina Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, Senator Jinggoy Estrada, Senator Bongo, Senator Rodante Marcoleta, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Raffy Tulfo, Senator Joel Villanueva, Senator J.V. Ejercito at Senator Mark Villar. Bilang ika-9 ay ang Senate President mismo si Senate Cheese Escudero. Base sa inaasahan, kailangang buuin ang Commission on Appointments bago sumapit ang araw ng August 28, 2025.
With the permission of the body, Mr. President, I move to elect the following as members of the Commission on Appointments. On the part of the majority, Senators Alan Cayetano, De La Rosa, Ejercito Estrada, Bongo, Marcoleta, Marcos, Tulfo, Villanueva, and Villar. So moved, Mr. President.
What is the pleasure of the distinguished minority floor leader?
May you know how many members of the majority that the majority leader is electing into the Commission on Appointments?
The majority leader will please respond.
Sir President, we are electing 10 members of the majority. in the Commission on Appointments, Mr. President.
May I know why the computation is the majority members of the so-called majority are getting 10 members into the Commission on Appointments?
Yes,
The
Mr.
Majority
President.
Leader may reply.
Mr. President, the computation is based on an 80-20 representation from the majority and the minority. 80% of 12 members would be equal to 9.6 members, which may be rounded out to 10 members. 20% of 12 members would equal to 2.4 members, which is rounded out to 2. If you look at the composition, Mr. President, right now of the Senate, we have 19 members in the majority. Over 24 is 0.79, Mr. President. 5 members of the minority, over 24 is 0.20. And if you multiply, Mr. President, 0.79 times 12 is 9.6, 0.20 times 12 is 2.4 members, Mr. President.
May I know the basis of the percentages being mentioned by the majority leader, Mr. President? Because the last word I know is that the Supreme Court has decided that if there is controversy in the composition of the Commission on Appointments, it is very clear that the Senate must follow the party lines and the party representation. So if this body elects to follow the Supreme Court decision on the articles of impeachment, why can't they follow the decision of the Supreme Court when it comes to the computation of membership in the Commission on Appointments? So therefore, there is no such thing as 9.6, 9.5, 9.5, 2.5, 2.4. It should be members of the NPC, 6. 3 of them should be in the CA. Members of the NP, Nationalista Party, is 2.5 or 5 of them. So therefore, 2.5, 2.5 should be in the Commission on Appointments. And then the rest are single members of each party, and therefore they could talk to the other members so that their 0.5 can be a total of 1%, 1 for each representation. There are easily 11. No, the PDP has 3 members. PDP Laban has 3 members, Senator Bongo and Senator De La Rosa and Senator Robin Padilla. So their representation in the CA should be 1.5. Right now, I'm already hearing Senator Bongo and Senator De La Rosa as members of the CA. What about the other members? What about their political parties? I think this should not be the case to be followed, Mr. President. That the whim of the majority or the whim of the numbers shall prevail. I don't think so. We
What
should
is-
follow the rule then, if that is the case. We have been discussing this with Senator Estrada. Senator Villanueva has tried to talk to me about it. What we're saying is that we could come up with a formula that will also jibe with the Supreme Court decision.
If I
So
may,
why all of a sudden coming up with something like this, and then coming up with so percentages that an economist could not even understand?
Mr. President, if I may.
Before recognizing the Honorable Zubiri, Chair would like to recognize first the Majority Floor Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, we put on record that we submit to the statements made by our minority leader that it should be based from the Supreme Court's decisions, Mr. President. May I quote, Mr. President, in Coseteng versus Mitra, the Supreme Court noted that the House membership was based on 80-20 representation. Almost the same, Mr. President, as what we mentioned earlier after rounding up the proportional representation of the LDP members comprising the majority during that time, Mr. President. Let me quote, Mr. President, the decision. The composition of the House membership in the Commission on Appointments was based on proportional representation of the political parties in the House. There are 160 members of the LDP in the House, and they represent 79% of the House membership. 80% of 12 members in the Commission on Appointments would equal 9.6 members, which may be rounded out to 10 from the LDP. Mr. President, noting, Mr. President, in the recent Congresses, membership in the CA has not been based on representation of political parties, but rather on proportional representation. And in this case, Mr. President, we computed, Mr. President, the members of the majority and the minority bloc in the Senate. Also, Mr. President, let me point out, in the same formula the Supreme Court cited in its decision, Gingona versus Gonzales, the practice of rounding off that has not been consistently followed in the 15th and the 19th Congress. Mr. President, in the same Supreme Court decision, the SC explicitly mentioned, it is also a fact accepted by all such parties that each of them is entitled to a fractional membership on the basis of the rule on proportional representation of each of the political parties or coalition, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, if the question is every senator would have a 0.5 fractional membership, the senator does not actually hold that 0.5 fractional membership, Mr. President. Ang may-ari po nito ay yung koalisyon. Ito pong sinasamahan niya na bloke. And that's why, Mr. President, if the question is whether or not a senator from the majority bloc, for instance, would give up his or her fractional membership to another party, it cannot be done, Mr. President, as the proportional allocation of seats belongs to, again, to the party, coalition, or bloc, and not the senators themselves. And the Supreme Court is very clear that a senator is not ipso facto entitled to a CA seat. I submit, Mr. President, and lastly, Mr. President, again, may I be allowed to mention this, in the Gingona resolution issued by the Supreme Court, let me quote, respondents, however, accepted the fact that for the purpose of determining the proportional representatives of each political party to the Commission on Appointments, the basis thereof, Mr. President, the basis thereof is the actual number of members of each political party at the time of election of the members of the Commission on Appointments in the Senate. And that's why, Mr. President, even though this representation is moving for this particular motion, Mr. President, this representation would submit to the wisdom, collective wisdom of the members of this institution. I submit, Mr. President.
Senator Zubiri is recognized for his interjection.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, with due respect to the majority leader, usually, if it's that political party that makes a decision for us on who will be heading this commission on appointments, we usually look for partners. We've been doing that since 2007, Mr. President. I remember in 2016, my partner was Senator Richard Gordon. And he allowed me to take my seat in the CA actually for almost 2 terms, or two Congresses, which is the 6th, 17th, and 18th Congresses. And may kahati po ako, kaya 0.5 kami. He could have taken the first 1.5 years and I could have taken the second 1.5 years. But what he did is he gave it to me, hindi na siya umupo sa kanyang position or karapatan bilang CA member. Kaya dito lumalabas, mga kababayan, no, sa ating Senate President, may kapartner po tayo. So, that's why we computed it at 9.5 and 2.5. That's also the right of the minority to have the 0.5 seat. Kaya nga sabi ko nga, Mr. President, maybe if we cannot get ourselves from that deadlock that there's a 0.5 seat, but we must at least recognize that the minority has the 0.5 seat. I mean, schematics lang yan eh. 0.4 yung sa majority, 0.6. Pero sa totoo yan, 0.5 yan, kalahati-kalahati yan, Mr. President. Because we share our seat with another member. That's how it is. That's the tradition. I know Senator Jinggoy is familiar with that. The Senate President is familiar with that. We just look for partners. In the time when I was Senate President, Your Honor, the Senate President, I gave my share actually to the Senate President, to Senator Chis Escudero, so that he'll have a full membership of the CA. Kasi kalahati ko siya. Wala akong kahati dahil ako yung presiding officer ng CA. So yung punto ko po dyan, Mr. President, kawawa naman yung 0.5 seat ng minority. 0.5 na lang nga, tatanggalin nyo pa at ibibigay nyo pa sa iba. Papayag kami na may kahati po kami sa minority, sa majority. Yung minority sana, pabigyan na makaupo din. Whether it's the first half or the second half of the 20th Congress. But that would have been the more ideal situation, Mr. President. Na kung gusto nyo, ako pumapayag nga ako, mag-toss coin na lang. Para sa ganun, sinong uupo sa majority, sinong uupo sa minority, sa first half and second half. But really, hindi natin matanggal na meron talagang kahati kami doon sa posisyon na yan. Dati, nung panahon ni Senator, when I was Senate President, walang problema yung minority dahil dalawa lang po sila, Mr. President. So obviously, it was either Senator Coco or Senator Risa. Pero ito 5 po kami. So kung 5 po kami, that entitles us to about 2.5 seats in the CA. So yan lang pong apela natin, that by tradition, we don't have any problem like this because naghahanap po tayo na kahati. Kung wala po tayong kahati, di toss coin na lang po yung kalahati. Sinong upo muna at sinong upo huli. Pero you cannot rob us from that 0.5 right of us to be able to sit in the Commission on Appointments.
Mr. President,
Noted.
With the
So,
permission of the
President.
minority leader, I am sorry I took his time.
The remarks of the gentleman is noted.
Mr. President.
The minority leader is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. President. We were expecting at least some kind of cooperation or acknowledgement of the members of the minority before the majority leader all of a sudden stands up. The members of the majority have been talking to us eh. Nakikipag-usap. Kanina lang, kinausap kami ng President Pro Tem. Ngayon, biglang titindig itong majority leader na biglang he will be ramming down our throats 10 members of the majority all of a sudden. We're expecting more cooperation and more better treatment for the minority because we're trying to our best to treat you as well because we can make it harder for you if this is what you want. Kaya we were expecting, something better. Konting pakisamahan naman dito, it's been that way since before. Pero kung ganyan ang gagawin natin, kasi the other members of the majority should know that ano lang to it's a matter of party representation And if we do that, if we follow the party representation, simple 6 NPCs, 3 upo, they decide sino 3. 2 po ang 5 ang Nationalista Party, 2.5. So may bakanting 0.5. Yung PDP laban 3. So 1.5. May isa at may bakanting 0.5. So pag pinagsama mo yun, 6 or 5. 6. And merong isang 0.5. And then there are 10 members who are either single members of the party or are independent. And in that case, 10 of them, 5 of them sits in the CA dapat. Yun ang dapat formula. Ganun lang kasimple dapat sana yung formula, Mr. President. Kung hindi naman, andun yung alternative formula which is majority-minority, okay. Pero we were expecting, the simple respect to the members of the minority na kinakausap naman kami. Hindi kami salimpusa dito. We can make this easy for you and we can make it also difficult for you. We leave it up to you, Mr. President. My objection stands. I don't think we should continue with the election until we have discussed this properly, Mr. President.
What
Mr.
does the
President, if I may,
leader
Mr.
say?
President. Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, God is my witness. And we have been talking to the members of the minority. The minority leader even mentioned that we were talking to him, Mr. President, and the members of the minority. Senator Mig Zubiri, Senator Lauren Legarda is also aware of this for quite some time before the lull, Mr. President, during the order of business. Our Senate President Pro Temp again reiterated our request and our intention to actually move for this motion because, Mr. President, under the Constitution, the CA shall be constituted within 30 days after the Senate and the HOR shall have been organized with the election of the Senate President and the Speaker of the House. The Senate was organized, Mr. President, July 28. Therefore, Mr. President, the Commission on Appointments must be constituted not later than August 27. And that's next week, Mr. President, and we still have to issue notices, etc. Now, Mr. President, on the statements, and I sincerely respect our former Senate President, Mig Zubiri. Mr. President, let me just point out, Mr. President, no one's robbing of anything because we're doing this on the basis of the Supreme Court decisions, Mr. President. Mr. President, and if I may again, Mr. President, it is submitted, if the tradition, Mr. President, the concern here now, Mr. President, is can tradition on informal agreements between senators be cited in determining how many members from the majority and the minority blocks will be represented in the CA? Mr. President, again, this representation submits that we stick to the established mathematical formula and the use of Supreme Court decisions as guidance, Mr. President. Kaya po nagbigay sila ng desisyon so that we can be guided accordingly in determining the proportional representation in the CA. In the SC resolution, again, Mr. President, on Gingona versus Gonzales, the court said, no practice or tradition established by a mere tolerance can, without judicial acquiescence, ripen into a doctrine of practical construction of the fundamental law. In the same decision, Mr. President, in the Gingona resolution, it also states, who decides the question of proportionality, Mr. President? Who decides? The power to choose who among them will sit as members of the Commission on Appointments belong to the Senate, Mr. President. And that's why, Mr. President, even this representation who made that motion will submit to the decision of every member of the Senate. And furthermore, Mr. President, in the Coseteng versus Mitra, the Supreme Court again pointed out the other political parties or groups, and I quote, other political parties or groups in the House, such as petitioners, kaiba, which is presumably the member also with the coalition majority. Ang sabi po ng Supreme Court, are bound by the majority's choices. Mr. President, last but not the least, as much as we wanted to entertain the idea of coin tossing, Mr. President. My sister won in the mayoralty election in Bukawi by coin toss, Mr. President. But we have no precedence on this matter, Mr. President. And again, let me submit for the record that the Supreme Court provided us guidelines with all due respect to our colleagues, especially in the minority. Thank you, Mr.
The
President.
minority leader is
Yes,
recognized.
thank you, Mr. President. The Gingona versus Gonzales issue should be the prevailing, not the Mitra or Coseteng versus Mitra, as mentioned earlier by the majority leader. The interpretation of Constitution Article 6, Section 1, Section 18 is very clear. Basis of proportional representation from political parties and party organizations. Ang linaw nun eh. Walang sinasabi itong majority and minority.
Mr. President, if I may, I believe
The majority leader
the
is
party organization is the minority and the majority. And I submit again, Mr. President, hindi po ako magmamagaling-galingan or magsasabing eksperto dito, but nais ko, Mr. President, na isubmit itong aking posisyon sa body, Mr. President, at maging sa mga kasama natin dito sa bulwagang ito, Mr. President.
Mr. President, di ko pwedeng sabihin yung laman ng Constitution ng parties, organizations sa meaning majority and minority. That is a very poor interpretation, Mr. President. Ang linaw eh. The basis of proportional representation from the political parties and parties or organizations registered under the party list system represented therein. Hindi ko makikita yung majority-minority doon, Mr. President. So I think kung sa mga simple membership ng mga committee, kinukonsulta members ng minority, kinukonsulta bawat member sila, bakit hindi sa napaka-importanting body like the Commission on Appointments? Ba't hindi makakonsulta? The President pro temp was talking to us about it just a few minutes ago. That's the point, Mr. President. Bakit ganito? But then again, that is my appeal. And if it doesn't work, then let's work.
Mr. President, I submit, Mr. President, I think we have been debating on this, Mr. President. Again, that is the position of this representation, and we submit it, Mr. President.
Before acting on the motion of the Majority Leader duly objected to by the distinguished Minority Floor Leader, Chair would like to state for the record that neither the majority nor the minority has a monopoly of interpreting what the Supreme Court said in regard to the Supreme Court decision on the composition of the Commission on Appointments. In fact, that is the reason why in no less than 8 occasions, cases were brought before the Supreme Court precisely on the composition of the Commission on Appointments, beginning as early as 1951, the latest being in 2009. And the Senate is a deliberative body. The Supreme Court said it is the Senate that decides on these matters. Chair takes exception to the statement that this is being rammed because we debated on it, and when there is a motion duly objected to, our rules state very clearly that we should divide the House by acting on that clear difference in opinion with respect to matters that the Senate needs to act upon, specifically that we should constitute and organize the Commission on Appointments within 30 days after the organization of both the House and the Senate. That date lapsing on August 27, 2025. What is the pleasure of Senator Cayetano?
Sir President, aside from, with the permission of both the Majority Leader, Minority Leader, of course, as a former diplomat, I'd rather na mag-usap, and I think nag-uusap ng the last 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I think hindi umuusad yung point na mag-agree. But I was once in the position of the Minority Leader, and he was the Majority Leader. So I do understand the duty of Senator Soto not only to stand up here, but to make sure that in the CA, there is more representation for the minority. However, this is also unique because both the Senate President and the Minority Leader are from the NPC, which is not the first time because this happened during the time of the LDP, precisely because we're one of the 3 countries in the world, or 4, that presidential pero multi-party. Usually kasi pag presidential, 2 parties lang. So medyo malinaw yung representation. Having said that, my appeal lang is that kung hindi nga mapag-uusapan, aside from the 30-day, the 2 pending, aside from the diplomats and the military officers, it is the Secretary of Energy and Secretary of DNR. We all know that it's not only DPWH and flood control projects ang nag-cause ng baha. We also know that whether it's reclamations or kulang ng ECC, whether it's mga ilog na tinambakan, DNR yan eh. And we also know that ang laki ng problema sa kuryente in some parts of the Philippines. So I mean, further delay might benefit us sa pag-uusap, but it will damage the discussions of this with the secretaries, because the CA is such a powerful tool to get the secretaries on the right track. At kung hindi dapat sila i-confirm, hindi i-confirm. Kung i-confirm, through our collective efforts, I think itong flooding at saka itong kuryente madidiscuss na maaga. So I just like to empathize with both the Majority and Minority Leader, but emphasize that we have to decide sooner than later. Thank you, Mr. President.
Noted and entered into the records. What is the pleasure of the Honorable Zubiri?
Maybe there's still, we can ask for a minute suspension. Maybe there's still some diplomacy left in this situation. Since the former Secretary of Foreign Affairs stood up and said that he could help in the diplomacy or this issue particularly.
Instead of suspending so as to make the most out of the time of the Senate, can we defer acting on the motion of the Majority Leader duly objected to and take up some of the reference of business
That's okay.
while waiting, and thereafter we shall proceed to act on the motion of the Majority Floor Leader with the permission
With the-
of Senator Zubiri and the minority.
Okay.
Chair hereby defers acting on the motion duly objected to by the Minority Leader to elect the 10 members of the Commission on Appointments. Majority Leader?
Mr. President, move that we proceed with the additional reference of business.
Any objection?
Mr. President, at this juncture, I move that we recognize the distinguished gentleman from the city of Taguig and Pateros, no other than Senator Alan Peter Cayetano.
Senator Cayetano is recognized. You may proceed, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, after having some time just reviewing the Supreme Court decisions, looking at the circumstances, the different coalitions present in today's Senate, it's a very complicated matter. Even some in the majority vote with the minority on some issues, some in the minority vote with us in the majority on some issues. We will be facing many, many issues, and of course, the composition, Senator Marcoleta was telling me, hindi pwedeng kulang ang CA kasi masyadong importante. And I agree with you, Senator Marcoleta. But also the diversity of the representation in the CA is so important. So may I propose this temporary measure just so that we'll have more time to discuss the representation in the CA and the interpretation of the Supreme Court. May I ask that my name be withdrawn as a nominee for the CA so that the 9 other members from the majority may be confirmed by the session today, but I will withdraw for today, and then maybe in a day or two the minority will be able to also with us come up with a consensus on the right representation of the 12-member 12-man and woman contingent of the Senate, plus of course the Senate President as the chair of the Commission on Appointments, Mr. If the Majority Leader and Minority Leader have no objections.
What does the Minority Leader say to the manifestation of the Honorable Cayetano?
With the manifestation of the former speaker and the gentleman from Taguig, Mr. President, I will withdraw my objection.
We thank Senator Cayetano for his magnanimity and as well as thank the distinguished Minority Floor Leader for his understanding and patience. There is a motion. Given the withdrawal of the Minority Leader of his objection, there is a motion to elect the following members as members of the Commission on Appointments, namely Senator Ronald Bato de la Rosa, Senator J.V. Ejercito, Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Senator Christopher Bongo, Senator Rodante Marcoleta, Senator Amy Marcos, Senator Rafi Tulfo, Senator Joel Villanueva, and Senator Mark Villar. Any objection? Hearing none, the aforementioned members are elected to the Commission on Appointments, subject to the caveat that the remaining members of the Commission on Appointments will be elected before the week is over on Wednesday.
Mag-subscribe at i-click ang notification bell para sa mga susunod na video updates. Maraming salamat po.